Hi everyone, welcome to my Facebook Live this week. My name's Mandy Witherby from Mandy's Papercraft Creations and I'm an independent Stampin' Up in Sydney, Australia. Thank you all for joining me today. It's great to have you along, whether or not you're watching live with me or if you're watching on the replay. It's great to have you. So if you are watching today, be sure to say hi, let me know that you're here. Type your comments, feel free to share, give me some thumbs up if you like what you see, that would be awesome. And if you're watching later on YouTube or watching the replay on Facebook, feel free to still leave your comment because I always go back and look for those and reply. So thank you so much. And if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and then click on the little bell icon that you'll see just below the screen, so it'll be down there. Click on that and then you'll be notified every time I post up a new video. Hi Tina, great to see you. Nice to see you today too. So just before I go any further, I'm going to call up this live on my iPad so that I can read all of your comments there. So just bear with me for a moment and I'll bring that up. Be sure I can see all those comments. Great. Okay, fantastic. All right, so how was your weekend? I had a fantastic weekend. I'm going to tell you all about that in a moment. Lots and lots of super exciting things happened. So, hey Laurie, great to see you all the way from Ohio. Always love it when you jump on, Laurie. It's so exciting having you watch all the way from over there. And so also too, what have you been creating lately? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know about it. And oh, hey Matthew, great to see you. Yes, I've missed you for the last couple of weeks. It's great to have you back. Hi Amanda, great to see you too. Thank you for joining me today. So it's great to see everybody. So I was just asking what everyone did over the weekend and what you've been creating lately. So let me know in the comments. I'd love to read about it here and share with all of you. So I've just had the most amazing weekend, which I'm going to tell you about in a minute. And I made 3 projects on, now what day was it? Friday. Made 3 projects on Friday. And I created another one yesterday to share with you all today. So I look forward to creating that with you. And oh, you got your hippo card kit today, Tina. Awesome. Great. All ready for our class on Saturday. That's awesome. And Matthew's been making several diamond fold gate cards. Oh, cool. Very cool. That's one I haven't done before, Matthew. I've seen them. They look amazing. So that's great. And Amanda's been creating a birthday gift with the gorgeous posies. Going to give the 15 cards made to a loved one. Oh, beautiful. That's such a great thing, isn't it? That we can make beautiful projects and give them to people. And even our handmade cards, we can actually bundle them up and give them to somebody as a gift that then they can use to send on to other people, which is fantastic. And Tina says she made her stepson's birthday card with Playful Pet Suite. Oh, so cute. I love that suite. I love those little dogs and cats. They're so adorable. Fantastic. Oh, you've all been so creative. That's fantastic. And Amanda says the box is beautiful. Great. Oh, I hope to see it, Amanda. I hope that you'll share that with me. That would be great. Or with our team. Do you know that Amanda is on my team? And I have quite a lot of my customers who have joined my team, and we have a fantastic Facebook group where we all share our creative projects together and inspire one another, and it's really heaps and heaps of fun. So we've got a fantastic community there. Everyone's so lovely and accepting. We actually I was going to say inclusive is what I was going to say, accepting as well, but inclusive and friendly. And we've formed some great friendships, and we just love coming together. When we're not in COVID, we do catch up a fair bit. I do get to see them usually one-on-one if I drop something off or they come and pick something up, and we have a little bit of a chat outside, social distancing, so it's all safe. But yeah, during non-COVID time, we love getting together and catching up as a group, having a lot of fun together. But lately we've been catching up on Zoom a fair bit too, so that's been a lot of fun. We just have a great time together. Oh, great, Amanda, good. I look forward to seeing it. Fantastic. Hi, Helen. Hi, Natalie. Great to have you ladies on board with us today. Great to see you all. So who wants to hear about my super exciting weekend? Can you see my box up behind me? Hang on, it's this side. On stage at home. So over the weekend, well, starting Thursday evening and then all day Saturday, Friday, all day Saturday, we had, or Stampin' Up had, the annual Stampin' Up convention, which we call Onstage. So this year, normally it's an in-person event. I'm super excited. So my mind is going faster than my mouth at the moment. All the things I want to tell you. So usually we have in-person on stage, and it's super, super fun. And there's hundreds of people in the same room, all who love papercraft as much as we do. And the vibe is exciting and it's so awesome and it's a great time. We have fun together. And this happens all around the world on the same weekend. Now, because of COVID, we couldn't meet in person this year. So instead of having on stage in our local areas, we had on stage at home. So it was a virtual event for Stampin' Up demonstrators who had registered. And we had an amazing 10th, and now let me get this right, 10,076, I think it was, 10,000 and something. Over 10,000 demonstrators from around the world participating in this awesome fun event, and it was so fantastic. I can't even begin to tell you. So I've been posting about it. If you've been following me either on Instagram or here on my Facebook business page, you will have seen some of my posts about on stage. So I've got lots of things to share with you today. So sit back and enjoy the excitement. I've actually also today posted well, actually, did I do it today or late last night? I think it was late last night. I've lost track. All the days are blending into one another. I posted about some of my experience and the fun of on stage in my blog. So be sure to check that out at mandyspapercraftcreations.blogspot.com. So go check out my blog when my live finishes today. And I did post the link in my earlier Facebook post. You'll see if you just scroll down a little bit. So go and check that out, read about that, have a look at some of my photos. It was super fun. And so what I did, because it was, because it was a virtual event, I wanted to still include my team. And some of my team members came along for the very first time. So they didn't know what to expect. But they had an absolute ball, and I've had some great feedback from them. So what we did is on Thursday night, it was our recognition event. So quite a lot of my team actually were recognized during that event. So that was super, super exciting. I was so proud of them. And we had a watch party. So we actually were able to watch it virtually together, which was fantastic. Then on the getting all the days mixed up. The Friday and the Saturday, we had an open chat group going. Oh, we did on the Thursday night too, but we had the open chat going the whole time. So we were, chatting with each other through the whole thing, saying, oh, look at this. Oh, I love that. Oh, I'm going to order this, blah, 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 blah. So exciting. And we also had our own special Facebook group where I could post things, make sure everybody had everything ready. As all new information came through to us, I was putting it in that group, and everyone was so pumped, and it was so super exciting. Can you tell how excited I am? Oh, hey, Jenny, great to see you. Still a beautiful day in Tassie. Fantastic. Home now and can't wait to go again. Oh, yes, you went away for the weekend. It looked like it was really beautiful and relaxing. I did have a great time at Onstage, Jenny. Thank you so much. Yes. So anyway, so we had a great time together as a team. And then over the lunch breaks on Friday and Saturday, we actually Zoomed together. And then we also Zoomed together after each of those days as well, just to keep the excitement going and to share about what we liked about Onstage and, you know, what we found was fantastic and what we wanted to order, and talking about the projects that we saw and the new products that are coming, and everyone was just so excited. It was awesome. So I've got some of those new things to share with you today. And see my big box up there? I don't know if you can even tell from watching here on video or live, but that box is huge, and I'll show you what was in it. So first of all, we got a set of special grid paper, especially for Onstage, which we normally get. But when we go to the in-person Onstage events, we only usually get one sheet on our table, which is already laid out for us. Well, we actually got a pack of 5 this time, which is awesome. And it's in the theme colors for Onstage. So can you see the theme? And every year there's a different color scheme, different theme for Onstage. So this is our one for this year. And so this was my really cool grid paper. How cool is that? And I'm showing you like this because we're not going to be using it today, because the background of my card is very bluey green, and I was worried it was going to fade away into the background of my grid paper. So I'm not using this one today, but I have been using this grid paper. Well, not this particular piece, but another piece which got inky and I had to throw it out over the last couple of days. So how cool is that? So cool. And see these stripes were in the theme of Onstage as well. And my team members that came along, I actually made them some awesome gifts as well. And I used that color scheme to make a beautiful little box. You might have seen it in my, I've posted it on my blog, and I also posted about it in my business page here as well. So scroll back and have a look at that, or jump over to my blog later on and have a look at that. Really, really cute little boxes filled with yummies and different flavored teas, so they could keep sipping tea throughout the event and keep themselves hydrated. And if they got a bit sleepy in the evenings or late afternoons, they could have a cup of tea. And I got them each a special bone folder. So you all know I love my bone folder, and I talk about my bone folder every week when I do my live, usually when I'm making my card. But I got each of my team members a special bone folder. So these are the Stampin' Up bone folders. So I got them each a beautiful bone folder engraved with their name. And these little gems you see here, or diamonds, are part of our team logo. So these are their special personalized team bone folders. And only the people that came, only my team members that came got these. So that was a very special gift for them that I had made for them. And of course I got one made for myself too. So now I've got a memory that that's what the gift was for Onstage 2020. So now the good thing too about a virtual event is we've got that available now to us until January. So we can actually go back and watch that over and over. And you know what else was super exciting? The event was opened by Pat Benatar and her husband Neil Giraldo. So if you are an 80s music fan, you will know who Pat Benatar is. Oh my goodness, she still has an amazing voice. It was so, oh, I couldn't believe it. I don't know what age she would be now, but both of them are very grey. But they look amazing. And so, yeah, and she just sung beautifully. It was like just back in the 80s. So it was so super exciting. And of course, I was born in the 70s, so 80s was when I was right into music. And, you know, it was that teen pop era, and so the 80s music I just loved, and throughout the whole of Onstage they were playing 80s music. It was awesome. So of course I had to download some 80s music yesterday so that I could keep the theme running. So much fun. All right, so let me show you what was in that big box. So first of all, we got these. Okay, so we always, for every Onstage, every Onstage I've been to anyway, since I've been a demonstrator, we get notebooks and a pen so that we can take notes during Onstage, and then we can use them, you know, for our own personal use after that. I like to use mine in my business. And so these were the 3 cute notebooks. Now this one here, oops, this one had the plain cover. Wait, let me take that one off. And then we got a sheet of fun stickers. And so then I decorated it up with some of my stickers, and the Onstage was a sticker as well. So these are all stickers that I've put on from my sticker sheet. So how fun is that? Now, if I show you a sneak peek of those, without telling you exactly, it might give you a little hint of some of the things that might be upcoming in the January to June mini catalogue 2021. So have a good look at them because there's some exciting things coming. So to go along with those, we also got a Stampin' Up pen in this cute little pink box. And I love pink. Those of you that know me know that I love pink. And I'll show you this cool pen. So this isn't just any pen. And of course I've used a fair bit over the Onstage weekend, but it's a rainbow pen. So all the different colors, we've got blue, purple, yellow, orange, green, and pink. So that's super cool. So I've been using that a fair bit throughout the weekend. So it's getting a bit lower now. But I even just love the pink box. So I don't even want to throw out my pink box because it's really, really cute. All right, then we also got these cute little trading pins. Now let me just, oh, hang on, they're twisting on my lanyard. So we've got these cute, super cute little trading pins. So Stampin' Up started trading pins last year with Onstage. So it's become a thing now, I think. And we got different ones this year. And usually the pins that we get are in the theme of some of the upcoming products or stamp sets. So have a good look. How cute is this little guy? Look at him. So adorable. And look at this. More ice creams. Hint, hint, hint. So super cute. Now we also got, oh wait. Yes, I'll go on to this bit first. We also got this huge bag, which is going to come in so handy. I'm going to have to stand up to show you this, I think, or at least move back. Hang on a minute. Look at this. Oh, you can't even tell how big it is. But look, can you see that? And it's got the zipper compartment at the bottom. So it's got all this extra storage at the bottom. So it's enormous. And so that came in that box. That's why the box was so big, to fit this big bag. And so the bag will be awesome for traveling when we're able to travel, for going on holidays, great as a weekender, great as a beach bag. So super. Oh, and also too, great to take to stamping events. Of course, we can fill it up with all of our stamping goodies. So that was exciting. And then, are you ready to see some new product that's coming up in the 2021 January to June mini catalogue? Are you ready? Look at this stamp set. How beautiful is this? So this stamp set was demonstrated to us during the event. And so we saw some beautiful projects with this. I haven't made any yet, but I will be making some. Very soon, and it's just beautiful. So it's inspired by nature, of course, as you can see. And oh, I wrote down this morning, oh, I've got it right here, what all these seed pods are. So I thought it was really, really interesting. Now let me see, some of them which I was going to look up so I could tell you which one was which, but I haven't had a chance to do that yet. Hang on, I've got to find the right page in my notebook. Wait, I need to put this down for a sec. Let me see, where did I write it? Oh, here we go. So you all might know which one's which. And actually, I think I know which one these ones are. So there are, inspired by plant subjects. So there are sweet gumballs, which I'm pretty sure must be these ones. Lotus seed pods. Now, I don't know how to pronounce this one. Batcha chiton seed pods, poppy seed pods, maple seed pods, and gooseberry or goldenberry seed pods. How cool are they? They're so beautiful, and you should see them when they're stamped. They look amazing. So can't wait to play with that one. So yes, so demonstrators will be able to order this and all of the new product, well, some of the new products, maybe not all of them. I'm not sure which ones will be available to us, but demonstrators are able to order the new products early So we'll be able to, well, those of us that attended Onstage have already been able to order some select products. So I've got mine coming and they should be here in the next couple of days. But the rest of the demonstrators that didn't attend Onstage will be able to order some of the products from December, which is really soon. That's only in a couple of weeks. So yeah, and there'll be more things that we'll be able to order in the pre-order as demonstrators. Now everybody else has to wait until January, so which is sad for you guys, but exciting still to wait for that time. But if you want to get them early, you can come and join my team and join all the excitement and get your products early and enjoy the discount as well, because you get all of your products for 20% discount. So how cool is that? All right, so the other thing that I received, so because in Stampin' Up there are different levels that you can go to, and because of the level that I got to this past year, which is called Silver Elite, for those of you that may not know, I would normally have been invited to attend Center Stage, and Center Stage is a special event held on the Thursday evening. We have a special dinner, special entertainment, we get special gifts, and we get treated so well. Absolutely spoiled. But because of course we couldn't do that this year, they sent us a Center Stage gift as well. So these are just for the ones that are at that leadership level. So let me show you what was in my cute little box. How cute is this little box? So cute. So let me show you what was in there. There's a special greeting in there as well. And then we got an awesome pair of our paper snips, which you can never have too many pairs of paper snips. And I'm going to keep these until my current ones get blunt. And then we got this cute little fob chain, which has got a couple of charms. It's got a Stampin' Up charm. It's got a global design charm on it as well. I don't know if you saw the Stampin' Up one just then. It's a bit hard in the light and it's only little. And so so there were a whole heap of different colored ones of these. I'm holding that across my face. There was a whole heap of different colored ones. So I got the pink one, which I was so happy about because that's my favorite color. And on the end, it's got this rubber bead, and I've actually seen some people, it's got a hole in the end, and I've seen some people, they've actually put it on the end of their scissors, like a stopper. And I thought, hang on, I'm holding that on the wrong side. Let me go this way. And I thought that was a super cool idea. I'm not sure if that's what it's meant for, but it works. So how cool is that? And then the fob chain, I've put it on my scissors because it came with the scissors. The paper snips, but you could, other people have adorned their bags with it or used it on a keychain. Can use it however you like, but yeah, I like to keep it on my scissors, on my paper snips. So that was super exciting. And then, but wait, there's more. Then, oh hey Helen, oh no worries, no worries. Let me just see, where am I up to? I'll just see if I have missed any. Can it be January already? I know. So Amber wants it to be January already. She had a sneak peek of, Amber is my daughter, for those of you that don't know. And so she had a sneak peek when I printed the catalogue of what was upcoming. And so she was like, oh my goodness, I want this and I want this and I want this. We've got to order this. So yes, between the two of us, we have a really long wish list already. So every year when we go to Onstage, we usually get a lanyard. Now let me grab my lanyards and I'll show you. So since I've been a demonstrator, I've been to a few Onstages, and these are my lanyards. Okay, so they're super fun. We get ribbons to attach to the bottom, which are for our achievements. Sorry, I'm trying to do this, it's a bit tricky. We get ribbons for our achievements and for our titles. And so this year being a virtual event, and we're usually given them when we arrive, but of course we weren't able to get those this year because it wasn't an in-person event, and quite a lot of us were really disappointed about that. And I was like, oh, because I advanced this year and I had some acknowledgements that I would have really have loved to have had a lanyard. So anyway, I thought, well, hang on, I've got to hang these back up. So I thought to myself, well, you know what? I'm a crafter. Why don't I just make my own? So I did. look, I made my own lanyard. So I used the Onstage logo, and then the ribbons were really easy. All I did, we were given these digital badges to use as we like on our social media. So I just copied them as a JPEG, or just saved them, not copied them, I saved them as a JPEG, and then I just printed them on photo paper. So they're not a ribbon like the other ones, but you know what? It's unique as 2020 is unique. So I will always remember which year this was because I made my own. And then we had Prize Patrol. So, well, it was called Pop-Up Prizes this time. Usually it's Prize Patrol. And we're each given usually a badge with a number on it in our pack when we arrive. And then during the course of the event, they call out, or they usually put it up on a screen, of a picture of the prize. So it's usually a stamp set or a punch, most often a stamp set from my memory since I've been going. And then if you have that number, when they call the number up, you win that prize. So of course I had to make my pop-up prize badge as well to go on my lanyard. And then I put my, as I showed you, I put my little trading pins on there too. So that was my lanyard. So that was just a bit of extra fun. So that was really cool. So yeah, so it's super, super exciting. Now my prize that I won, that stamp set is going to be coming to me in December. So I don't have that one yet to show you because of course we were virtual. So they have to send those to us next month. So I look forward to getting that, and I'll have more new things to show you. So, okay. Now I think that is all the new stuff I was going to show you. But, oh, no, actually, the other things I'll show you when I put the camera down onto the desk, because those of us that were attending Onstage were able to order some of the new products, or one of the suites, or part of the suite. It wasn't the entire suite, but particular products from a suite early, because we were using that in the event to create some projects. So I have those projects here to show you, which is super exciting. And we're going to adapt one of them today for the card that we're making. So how about I will tip that, I'm going to move all of this stuff over now, and then I'll tip the camera down and we'll get started and I'll show you all these awesome things. All right, so let me just make a bit of space here, because now I've just got stuff everywhere, as you do. I'll just move all of this over to the side. Alrighty. And then I can show you these awesome new products. And I think you will love these. They're so beautiful. All right, I'll cover up my camera and I'll tip the camera down to the desk. Oh, hi, Christy. Great to see you. Hi, Renee. Great to see you as well. Thank you for joining me, ladies. It's great to have you along. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'll cover up the camera, and if you just give me a moment, I'll tip the camera down. I cover it up so that I don't make you dizzy or seasick or anything. I get motion sick, so I don't like watching people change their cameras. So to save you from that, I'll cover it up for a moment and I'll get it ready, and then I'll show you all these other beautiful things. So just give me a moment, bear with me. Okay, so we'll flippity flip. And we'll get everything ready for you all. All right, nearly there. Bear with me. Oh, I've got to make sure my stand is tight, otherwise it's going to drop. There we go. Okay, so we'll see how we look today. I'll get those lights down on the desk. There we go. Oh, look, we're all over the place. All right, let's just straighten this up, move that over. Okay, so who else is excited about a new catalogue coming out in January? Although some of you may not have even been to Onstage if you're not a demonstrator, or even if you are a demonstrator and you didn't go to Onstage, so you might not be too excited yet because you haven't seen any of the products. But hopefully I'll excite you when I show you the products. Hey Julie, great to see you. How are you today? How's your little one? Or both of your little ones actually. All right, so straighten this up a little bit. Okay, so the products I'm going to show you now are not available yet. They will become available to demonstrators from December and for customers from January. So just remember that if you want to get your products early, that you can join Stampin' Up. And if you don't have a demonstrator that you're already working with, I would love to have a chat with you about that. All right, so let me show you these gorgeous, gorgeous products. So first of all, we have this beautiful Dragonfly garden stamp set. How beautiful is this? And this is the one that we used during Onstage. Oh, you're good, Julie, and the boys are both good. Oh, that's fantastic. Very good. So this stamp set, oh, let me hold that down a bit lower. It was up a bit high there. This beautiful stamp set is the one we used at Onstage, and it's super, super cool. So we've got a little collection of butterflies there, and then we've got the beautiful dragonflies. I'm just going to adjust my lights because they are reflecting on the cover there. Okay, and then these beautiful dandelions here, which are dandelions and daisies, I think they are. They are really beautiful, and some gorgeous sentiments in this stamp set too. Now, this stamp set comes with a coordinating punch. So we've got the punch which has the large dragonfly. So it punches out both of these large dragonflies. And then we've got a little dragonfly on that punch as well that can punch out an additional size dragonfly, like a smaller one. So that is super awesome. And these are going to be available to be purchased together as a bundle or individually. But as I always remind everybody, if you are purchasing products individually, be sure to check if they have a coordinating punch or stamps die set, and if they do, I always encourage people to buy the bundle together, because otherwise down the track you might realize, oh, I actually really need that punch now, or I actually really need those dies now. But you're actually saving yourself money if you get them together as a bundle, because you save 10%. So just always keep that in mind as well. All right, so as well as that, we have some beautiful twine. So this is the braided linen trim, and this is in the mossy meadow color. So this is like our other natural braided trim that we have, and currently we have in the August to December mini catalog, there's the real red one that we've been using for our Christmas projects, but now we've got this beautiful mossy meadow one, which is just gorgeous. And these can, you can separate the fibers and you can tease it out. You can pull those fibers out if you want just really fine fibers. So I love this braided linen trim. It's lovely. I use this quite a bit actually. And then we've got these cute, oh, these are so adorable, these little Ladybug Trinkets. How cute. Now these keep going onto their back. They keep on wanting to go on their back. But let me just show you how adorable are these. They're so, so super cute. And I just attach them with glue dots. It's super easy to attach just with a glue dot. They're really, really cute. And you get a whole stack of them in there. How many do you get? You get 20 of them in the pack, in the container. And then, of course, we have the beautiful designer series paper. Now this suite does have other products with it as well, which weren't available to us yet, but they will be available to us. So you'll be able to see them in the new catalog. But this designer series paper, and you'll see I've already cut some of this up, is absolutely gorgeous. Let's see if I can show you some of these patterns in here. Look at this. I think I'm holding them sideways, but anyway, that's okay. You get the idea. So, so beautiful. So we've got the dandelions. So this is the, I think it's the Dandelion Wishes. Let me get the name right. Oh, it's on the back here. This is Dande Garden. Dande Garden 6x6 designer series paper, and there's 48 sheets in here. So you see all these beautiful patterns in here. And there's some quite bold patterns. We've got some little bees there. And then if I flip that over, you'll see on the other side, we've got some dragonflies. And these dragonflies cut out with the punch as well. Those big ones there. And these ones I think do as well. Oh no, they're bigger ones. Those ones I don't think do. I think they're too big. But how beautiful is that? Look at that with the dandelion. We've got more dandelions here. I just love, 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 love this. That's a smaller design. How gorgeous is this paper? There we go. So that gives you an idea of that one. So let me show you. I'll move that to the side and I will show you the projects that we made at Onstage. So we were given the dimensions for the projects for Onstage ahead of time. Yeah, how wow is it, Amanda? So beautiful. Hi, Tracy. Great to see you. Thanks for joining us. So before Onstage, we were given the dimensions to cut our designer series paper and what color cardstock we needed and what size cardstock we needed to cut. So we had our kits ready and prepped, but we didn't know which designer series paper we were going to be able to use, which ones to use. So we were able to choose which designer series papers we used. So everybody's projects looked completely different because everybody chose different papers. So let me show you mine that I did. So this is the first one, and I used the sentiment, "You are an inspiration," and I've used some of that gorgeous trim and some of the dragonfly, the little dragonfly punched shapes, and I've put some Wink of Stella on those too. I'm not sure if you can catch that in the light. Let me redirect that light. Not sure if you can see that, but yeah, they are sparkly, just believe me that they are. And we use the stamp set and some of that beautiful DSP. So how gorgeous is that? And we've used the Blackberry Bliss cardstock as well, which I love that deep color. It's so beautiful. So, so beautiful. So what do you think? Do you like that? So awesome, isn't it? And some of the demonstrators as well, they did theirs in different orientations, or they did the layout a little bit different. So I don't think there were any two that were exactly the same. I think everybody did something a bit different, and because we all use different designer series papers from the pack as well. And then oh, that's okay, Tracy, no worry. Oh, you've been with the boys today, picking mulberries and making a pie. Oh, yum. Can I come for afternoon tea? That sounds amazing. Or maybe dessert, actually, because it's probably already past afternoon tea time. That sounds so good, so yummy. All right, and then the second card that we made was again using some of that designer series paper, and this time we punched out the big one, and I added a couple of little ones as well, which are just fussy cut. And then we've got some of that designer series paper again in the background, and we stamped some of those butterfly clusters, and then we just stamped our sentiment directly onto the base. But how beautiful is that? And these were so simple and quick and easy to put together. Like, I think we had about 10 minutes per card, if that, to put them together. It was just like bam, 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 bam. It was really, really quick. And it was super, super lovely. And then this one is the one that we're going to case today, and we're going to change it up. But this one is the other one, and I think out of all of them, this one is my favorite one. So we used the Dragonfly stamp. I did an additional one and punched it out and then popped him up on dimensionals. And then we've got the 3 strips of designer series paper. And then I've added the little lady beetles there. See the little lady beetles? Or ladybugs, depending on where you are. I've added them there on the designer series paper. And then we've got those butterflies in the background as well. So we're going to case this one today, but we're going to change it up and make a Christmas card. Because, you know, we all need plenty of Christmas cards at the moment, don't we? So if you do not already make Christmas cards for Christmas for your loved ones, for your friends, for your family, I would love to help you with that. So if this is your first time watching and you're thinking, what is she talking about? Please send me a message, because I would love to help you with making your Christmas cards for your family and friends. All right. So that's the one we're going to be doing. I'll pop those ones aside. Now, before we move on to that, there's just a couple of other things I wanted to let you know about before we get on to making our project for today. Last week, if you joined me, you will remember that I made this card, and I made that using the Quite Curvy bundle. So any of you that missed last week's video, I've got it up on YouTube, or you can also search here in my business page under videos. It'll be there from last Monday. So this is using brand new product, which is now available to everybody, both demonstrators and customers. And this is an early release product from that same catalogue that is upcoming, the January to June 2021 mini catalogue. So we've got the Quite Curvy Stamp Set and the coordinating dies, which is what I used to make this card here. Now at the moment you can purchase them as a bundle. When the catalogue becomes available in January, you can order them separately. But who doesn't want these awesome curvy dies to create all these beautiful curves? So really, you want both. You really do. And then also at the moment too, there's also the Kirby Christmas stamp set, and this is limited just until January, because obviously it's a Christmas stamp set. And then we have the beautiful classic Christmas 6x6 designer series paper that coordinates, and I showed this last week on my Facebook Live as well if you missed it. So we've got the gorgeous Christmas colors in here with some neutrals as well. We've got different patterns on there, and of course they're all double-sided, as are our papers always. So except for some of our specialty papers and our foil sheets, they're not always double-sided. But yeah, so these are the beautiful papers that coordinate. So if you haven't seen them, jump onto my online store and go and check them out. Have a look. They're available right now. And they are from that upcoming catalogue, so you can actually get them early too, just like we can as demonstrators. So let me just pop those back in there. Lots of crinkling happening there with the plastic noise. Sorry about that. So they are super beautiful, and how cute are these little birdies? I haven't used them yet, the little birds. I've just used this one and some of the sentiments, but they're super adorable. So yes, you will need a die cutting machine if you're using dies, if you're not familiar with die cutting and punching. The punches are, so with our punches, you can just use them with anything. You don't need anything other than just the punch, and you know, you can get the coordinating stamp set. But with the dies, you do need a die cutting machine, and Stampin' Up has the amazing Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So if you would like more information about that, please let me know. I'd love to help you out with that. All right, so that's that one. And now I have got coming up, hang on, I need to find space for all of this. I have got coming up some awesome classes, and you'll see them under the events section in my business page here, but something arrived today. Look what arrived. I haven't even taken the plastic off it yet. My awesome paper pumpkin kit. This is the Joy to the World. I don't know if I can show you. Oh, it's covered with the plastic. This is the Joy to the World paper pumpkin kit. Very exclusive. In North America, they offer this as a subscription, but everywhere else in the world, it's usually unavailable. But as a special edition for this Christmas, this is available globally as a one-off. So super, super exciting. It's only $37. Now, I have a class coming up using this kit. It's going to be held, and it's going to be a Zoom class, so it'll be live via Zoom at 7 p.m. on Saturday the 21st of November for people that purchase this kit through me. So the RSVP is Friday the 13th of October, and you need to order your kit by then as well, so that you've got it in time ready for the class on the 21st. So if you would like to order one of these and join in my exciting class, go to my blog, which is mandyspapercraftcreations.blogspot.com, and order yourself one of these Joy to the World kits. And then I'll get in contact with you and send you the link for the Zoom event, and you'll be able to join us and craft along with us. And I might even open this next week on my Facebook Live, but it's just arrived not long ago, so I haven't had a chance to open it yet, but super, super exciting. All right, I've got some other classes coming up too, which I'll talk to you about as we go through. A couple of things I wanted to let you know. that, you know, our, I put a note here so I remember to tell you, these are our full wood mount stamp cases. We used to keep our wood mount stamps in these when we had wood mount stamps. Now a lot of us use them for storage. So I've got a whole stack of them. I store my ink refills in here. I store my embellishments in here. I store, you can put in here. You can store, what else do I store in these? My memories and more cards in here. Now, these cases are on low inventory. They are nearly sold out. And once these sell out, Stampin' Up are discontinuing them. So if you love these cases or you like the idea of using these for storage, oh, a lot of people store their daubers in them too. That's another great thing. Or you can store your adhesives in here, whatever you like. But these are not going to be ordered, you're not going to be able to order these very soon. As soon as they sell out, they're gone. And they're already on low inventory. Now I'll give you the code, and perhaps if Amber is still watching, she's my moderator, so she might be able to put the code up for you. So the full wood mount stamp case, the code is 127551. So if you've got a pen, write that down if you want to order them. They come in a set of 4. 127551, and make sure you order them ASAP so that you don't miss out, because once they're gone for good. Alrighty, let's get on to our project for today. Thanks, Amber. There you go. Amber's just popped that in the comments for you if anybody needed that. The other thing is too, so I'll get my kit ready. We are going to be using some of, oh, I didn't bring it out, but I do have it in the catalogue. We're going to be using today the Brightly Gleaming Designer Series paper from the Brightly Gleaming Variety Bundle. Now, if you don't already know of this one is actually carried over from the last holiday catalogue from last year, which was amazing. It was so popular last year that Stampin' Up brought it back this year, which is fantastic. And this Designer Series paper is absolutely gorgeous. I actually don't have the whole pack out with, I could grab it. Hang on a sec, let me grab it. There it is. So if you haven't already seen it, so as you can see, mine is well used. It's chopped up a fair bit, but it has this beautiful copper foil running throughout it. And of course, all the papers are double-sided. So you've got these beautiful baubles, and you've got all of these designs in here. This one, and some holly leaves. There's some more baubles, stars. Oh, I love this one. This one's gorgeous. And of course, these are all double-sided. And then if I flip them over, of course, you're seeing all my bits and pieces. If I flip them over, then you've got some more geographic flat images. Got some stars there. So some of these you don't even need to use for Christmas. You can use them for other occasions. Got some beautiful stripes there. So as you can see, this is beautiful, beautiful paper. So, oh, I've got all my little bits going everywhere now. Look at that. So we're going to be using this in our project today. I'm just looking to see, did I miss any of the designs? But you can see how gorgeous that is with the copper foil throughout. There's one of the flat designs. I think I missed that one before. But what I found out this morning, just before I went live, or this afternoon I should say, is that this Designer Series paper is actually on low inventory as well. So if you love this paper and you love the, I've inspired you with the project that I'm going to show you today, and you want to get some of that paper, you might want to put your order in really soon to get that. Either with your demonstrator, if you already have your own demonstrator that you work with, or if you don't have, I would love to help you out. You're welcome to jump onto my online store via my blog, there it is there, and order some of that gorgeous paper before it goes on back order, because I'm not sure how long it will be on back order for. And of course, we're trying to prepare all of our Christmas projects, so you don't want to be waiting till the last minute to get it. Now, also in this variety bundle, there is also the beautiful stamp set. So the Christmas Gleaming stamp set and the the Gleaming Ornament punch pack. And you get the 2 punches in that, which I've got right in front of me and I can grab them. So you get those 2 punches which coordinate with the stamp set. And remember what I said, you save when you buy them together as a bundle. Now at the moment you can actually get the Christmas Gleaming variety bundle. So you can get the stamp set, the punches, and the designer series paper all together, and you'll find the code at the top. Oh, hi Angie, how are you going? You'll find the code at the top of your catalogue there. If you would like all of those products together, the Christmas Gleaming variety bundle, the code is 156082. That's 156082, and you'll get all of those products. Now just remember the designer series paper is on low inventory, so you need to get that really soon if you don't want to miss out. Okay, and that they are from the August to December 2020 mini catalogue. All right, let's get on to our project for today. So I have got my inks ready. I'll show you the colors that we're using today. We are using Pretty Peacock, Soft Suede, and Mossy Meadow. We're going to be using the Perfectly Plaid stamp set. So we're not actually using the stamp set that coordinates with this designer series paper. I want to show you that you can actually team up this designer series paper with other stamps as well. It doesn't have to just be with the ornament stamps. You can use other stamp sets as well. So you can, you know, intermingle them. And then the Perfectly Plaid stamp set, it also has its own punch, which we're going to be using today as well. So you can punch out those little trees, and I love this tree. We're going to be using this one today. All right, so let me put them out here. Now I've already got my stamps mounted up on the blocks. So we're using the Merry Christmas. I'll show you which ones we're using. We're using the Merry Christmas. We're using this beautiful fir tree here. This has got like the more of the 3D sort of look to it. And then we're also using the little pine cone, which is in the same type of stamp set, and a same type of not stamp set, same type of design, I should say, and the tree trunk as well. It's a separate tree trunk, which is great because it means we can stamp that in a different color to the tree. So they're the stamps that we're using from the set today, but I love this entire stamp set. It's beautiful. Okay, and then we're also going to use some star designer elements as well. You'll find these in the annual catalogue. These were carried over from last year. Oh, you've used this one already, Julie? Fantastic. That's great. Yes, it's a beautiful stamp set. All right, so what we're going to do first, I've got my little pieces all here ready. Now remember, we're going to be doing this layout, but using the tree and tree punch and the beautiful Christmas Gleaming designer series paper. All right, so let's get going. My goodness, I've already been talking for an hour. Okay, so I've got a spare piece of cardstock there just in case I need it, and I've got a couple of spares actually, so I'll put those aside. So these are the 3 that I have chosen to use. So we've got the baubles, I've got one of the green ones there with the holly leaves, and then I've got this beautiful more sort of geometric design with the beautiful copper running through that. Hopefully the light is picking up that copper. You can see that copper reflecting in the light there. So really, really beautiful. We've got a base of Pretty Peacock. So this is just your standard base. It's an A4 piece of cardstock cut in half. So it measures 21 centimeters by 14.85 centimeters and scored and folded at 10.5. And of course, as I always remind you, when you are folding your piece of cardstock to create your card base, always remember to use your bone folder. And I'm going to use my brand new bone folder, my brand new special Papercraft Gems bone folder, and burnish your fold there, which will make that sit down really beautiful and give you a nice crisp fold there on your cardstock. Okay, now we've got a little bit of stamping to do. So we're going to set this one aside and we'll set aside our strips and we'll do our stamping first. Now I think I'm going to stamp my tree first. Oh, actually I do need this other piece because I do need to stamp my additional tree on there. Okay, so we're going to start with our Mossy Meadow. Let's move those ones over. All right, I'm going to, now with this tree, or with the Mossy Meadow is quite a heavy color. So I'm actually going to stamp off with my trees. So I'm just going to do one tree first on my spare piece. Okay, so just that's the one. Oh, I did that one a bit too low. I need to leave room for the trunk. I have to remember that. So let's do that again. Thankfully, I've got a big piece of cardstock just in case I need additional. And then on this little piece, so this little piece is, let me get my measurements for this little one. Where is my, oh, it's 6.3 centimeters by 8.9 centimeters. So I'm going to stamp off, and I'm going to stamp one of these trees off to the right. And I'm going to stamp the other tree off to the left. And that one's got a little bit of a patchy bit in the middle where I didn't stamp it quite right, but I'm thinking I'll just test it because I think that might get covered up. So I'll just leave that out in case I need it again in a minute. And we'll do our tree trunks. And again, we have to stamp off because we stamped off our tree, so we need to stamp off our tree trunks. And I'm just lining that up with the top of the tree as best as I can, and then punch the tree trunk, and then we'll do that on our other piece here, our other tree. Stamp off and do our tree trunk. There we go. Alrighty, now I'm going to punch this one first, so I'll just unlock my punch. And I might close the soft suede. I'm just going to leave my tree there for a minute. And then we'll punch that out with our tree punch. Now I've stamped this onto Very Vanilla because the base of the Designer Series paper is actually Very Vanilla, not white. All right, so there's our tree. And I'll pop my punch up there. Now I'm just going to have a look to see. I'm going to lay that over there. Okay, you're still going to be able to see that splodge there. So what I might do is I might stamp that again. So that's okay. So your cardstock has two sides. So you can stamp it again on the other side. Now because I'm stamping basically the same images, I'm going to do that because you won't see it coming through. But let's do that again. And this time I have to hold the stamp down, press it down a bit firmer. And you know why that happened? Because I'm not using my piercing mat underneath. So having that foam piercing mat underneath really does help you to get a nice crisp image when you're using the photopolymer stamps. But of course I didn't get mine out today, did I? So that's okay, that's come out much better this time. And then we'll just do the tree trunks again. I keep on wanting to call them stalks. They're not stalks. Reminds me of a mushroom stalk. It's actually a little tree trunk. Okay, there's one and two. Beautiful. There we go. That's much better. Okay, so now we've got our trees done. So now we're going to stamp our Merry Christmas sentiment, and I'm doing that in the Pretty Peacock. Now I'm not stamping this one off, I'm just stamping this full strength, but I need to just make sure that I line this up straight. So I'm just using my grid paper and just lining that up straight and give that a firm press. Again, I don't have my mat underneath, so hopefully, all good, all good. Sometimes I get away with it, other times I don't, and I need to get my Stampin' Pierce mat out. All right, so that's awesome. Now I've got all of my elements ready. I'm just going to pop, I'll leave that till last, but don't let me forget to pop my star on my tree. If I forget, remind me, or yell at me, Mandy, you forgot your star, okay? All right, so now what we are going to do is we are going to lay down our piece of Night of Navy. So our Night of Navy piece is 6.9 by 9.5 centimeters, and we're simply going to adhere that to the base. So I'm just going to use some of my Stampin' Seal. Let's move that up out of the way. Get that started. There we go. All right. Oh, actually, hang on a minute. Before I do that, I just realized I didn't stamp on my card base. So this is really sticky now. So I'm just going to pop it up that way. Over here for a moment. I nearly forgot that step. There he is. I'd put aside my little pine cone all the way over to the side and I didn't see him. So we're going to stamp Pretty Peacock onto Pretty Peacock. So we're doing tone on tone. But what we're going to do is we're going to stamp off each time with this first. So let me move these over as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to create the pine cones just coming down at a diagonal like this across the card. And you can stamp as many as you like or as few as you like. You just have to remember to stamp them off because they are quite heavy, because it's quite a large stamp and it looks much better when they're a bit lighter. So just stamp them randomly. You can stamp as many as you like, as close as you like. Stamp some coming off the sides there. Got to remember to stamp them off each time. Often when I do this and I get carried away and I forget to stamp them off, I'm going to start from the bottom now and bring them up. Does anybody do this often? Do you stamp your backgrounds like this using tone on tone? It's a lot of fun. It gives a really great effect. Let's go this way. You do need to always have a scrap piece of paper beside you though, or a piece of grid paper underneath you, of course. All right, so let's just go one more over here. And I think that'll do. Alrighty, so I'm going to leave that out for a minute, just in case I decide I need one or two more of those. Now that we've got the base stamped, we can add on our piece of Night of Navy. And I'm just going to pop that down here in the corner. And I'm trying to use my lines on my grid paper to line that up to make sure that that's straight. Alrighty, so now we're going to lay our strips over that piece of Night of Navy. So the strips measure 9.5 centimeters by 1.5 centimeters. And we're just going to work out our alignment. So I've got two lighter colors and a darker color, and I'm going to have them come all the way to the edge, so to the card front edge, and we want them sort of evenly spaced out. So let me just get I'll get them sort of evenly spaced out, and then we'll be able to adhere them down. So get them lined up. There we go, that looks about right. Now I'm going to use my Tombow Glue. Now, the Tombow Glue, well, it's actually called multi-purpose liquid glue, but a lot of us call it Tombow because it's actually Tombow brand, and mine's a bit gunky. Hey, I just noticed this actually has a dragonfly on it. How cool is that? Matches with my dragonfly card. I just noticed that. So the multi-purpose liquid glue is actually on low inventory at the moment too, which means that supplies are very low right now. So if you are in need of some multi-purpose liquid glue, the code for that is 110755. 110755. So if you need some more of that, jump online and order yourself some more adhesive. We don't know how long it will be out of stock if it goes on back order, so be sure to get some if you need some. I always make sure I've got a few spares in my supply here, because of course I do use a lot of it as well. Thanks, Amber. Amber has just popped up the code for everybody if you need to order some. All right, so we just pop that down, and again using my grid paper to line that up to make sure that's straight, which it isn't. That's super wonky. All right, let's get that lined up there. And using the multi-purpose liquid glue is great because if we don't have that in the right spot, which I don't, we can actually slide that around a little bit to, come on, down you come. Oh, it's starting to dry. It does dry very quickly, but you do get that little bit of wiggle time. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if that is straight now. All right, that's pretty good. All right, so now I'll give that a firm press. Once you get that into place where you're happy with it, then you can give it a firm press. All right, and then we'll go ahead and adhere our other two strips. I just love this paper with the copper foil running through it. It's just beautiful. All right, now be careful too if you are using the baubles that you've got the baubles up the right way, because you want to make sure that your baubles aren't upside down. That would be funny, wouldn't it, if they were upside down. There we go. All right, give that a nice press on there. And then we'll go ahead and adhere our last piece. All the designs on all of these papers in the Brightly Gleaming Designer Series paper are gorgeous. Both the foil side and the other side as well, the matte side, they're all gorgeous. Okay, let's do another check. Make sure we've got that reasonably straight before we press that down. There we go. All right, so there we've got our base all ready to go. So now we can start adding our piece here. Now I'm just going to bring my bone folder back in again because I had turned this piece over. I've got a little bit of an edge there where I had cut the paper, and I'd cut it on the other side. It's just created a little bit of an edge. So just run my bone folder over that to smooth that down, and then nobody would ever know that I made a boo-boo on the other side. Shh, don't tell anyone. All right, so now we're going to mount this up with some dimensionals. Now I'm going to use up some of my offcuts here around the edges because we don't want to waste any. We want to use up all of our edge pieces. And I like the little pieces in between as well for some of those smaller detailed pieces on our projects that we use. So I always keep those cut ready for those little bits and pieces, but we'll use the bigger ones for this one. Oh, I got a little one there as well. So I'll just pop those down. Oh, that one wants to stick to my finger. Okay, that one has to go in the bin. Hang on a minute. Off my finger, little one. There we go. Okay, so I'll pop these down. Always be sure that when you're adding your dimensionals that you add plenty so that you don't have any saggy bits in your design, because we go to all the trouble to make these beautiful cards. You don't want any bits to be saggy or to look like they've buckled or anything like that. So be sure to use plenty of dimensionals. There's heaps of them on the sheet, so you can be really generous with them. Okay, and then one in the middle. There we go. All right, so that is ready to adhere. I'm going to get my Take Your Pick tool to take the backings off those, and then we can adhere that to our card front. Okay, just release that one a little bit there. That one's pulling at my cardstock. There we go. Okay, so we're going to pop this one up onto our dimensionals, and that's just going to go over the Night of Navy and over those beautiful Designer Series paper strips. There we go, beautiful. And then with our additional tree that we punched out, we're going to put some dimensionals onto the back of that one as well. There we go, use some more of those edge pieces up, which are awesome. See how handy they come in? You don't want to be wasting those. Okay, and then we're going to pop that tree. Now, you could either pop that up a little bit higher than those ones, or you can pop it right down the bottom in line with the bottom of your card. It's totally up to you. It just depends on your perspective that you want on your card. I'm just going to pop mine there in the middle. And what do I need to add, everybody? Do you remember? I need to add my star. So let's add one of these gorgeous copper stars. Now these stars coordinate beautifully with this designer series paper. All right, so we're going to pop a star at the top of the tree. Oops, and try and get that straight before I press it down really hard. Oopsie. Okay, hang on a minute. It's a little bit fiddly. And I'll just get my take your pick tool under there a bit better. There we go, that's got it. Great. Okay, there is our gorgeous card. Now, if you wanted to, and I'm not sure if they would stand out, but you could, if you want to, put some of these copper stars. Yeah, let's do that. Let's add some more copper stars because I think it needs some more bling. Now, you know I always say that every card needs ribbon and bling. Well, this card actually doesn't have any ribbon, but it has plenty of bling. But the strips of designer series paper kind of look like ribbon. They give you that effect as well. So I'm saying that that's my ribbon on this card. Yes, that is definitely why we need a take your pick tool to pick up those tiny little embellishments. That would have been a bit tricky without one of these. So yes, ribbon and bling always, Amanda. Yep, but just not on this one. We don't have any ribbon. But yeah, as I said, the strips kind of look like ribbon. So there we go. So that is my Christmas take on our Onstage card. What do you think? Do you like that take on that one? So as you can see, you can use any designs. I'm just going to clean this one off. You can use any designs, any layouts that you see, change it up, use different products, and you can create a whole different look. Now my paper looks pretty yucky and messy, so let me just oh, I've got a piece of spare grid paper. Let me cover up that icky inky part there. There we go. So there you can see the two cards together. See? So I've just changed it up a little bit. So instead of having the dragonflies sort of flying off the card, we've got our trees just running along the bottom. But yeah, the same layout. So I hope you really liked that. That was my quick card today. All right, so that is everything I needed to tell. Oh no, I remember I was going to tell you more about some of my classes I have coming up. So as I mentioned, I've got my Joy to the World class coming up on the 21st of November, and the RSVP for that is the 13th of October. So have a look in the events section of this page and you'll see all of my upcoming events there. I have my Technique Club on the 28th of November, which I haven't yet put up the event for that. That'll be up soon. But I do have another Christmas class, which is the Christmas Tag Buffet class. Let me show you the projects from that. Actually, you know what? I've got them in real life. I can show you. And that is going to be held on the 5th of December at 2 p.m. That's going to be a virtual class, so that'll have pre-recorded content which I'll email to you, and the RSVP for that one is the 14th of November. Let me grab those projects. Okay. Oops, everything's falling. I forgot to grab these ones out to show you. So these are the tags, the Christmas tags that we'll be making, and these are huge. They are really jumbo tags. They're amazing. So there's 6 different ones that we'll be making. Let me cover that back up. There are 6 different ones that we'll be making in the class. So for the class, you get everything you need to make 6 kits, or you can choose the option 2, which is for 12 tags. And you also get the stamp set. Now the stamp set can then be used on other projects as well. So it's really, really versatile. There we go. There we have the 6 gorgeous tags. Aren't they beautiful? Oops, I've got things still falling over there. Not October. Did I say October? Sorry, I meant November. Sorry. Thank you, ladies. Yes, I'm getting ahead of myself. So the RSVP for Tag Buffet is the 14th of November. The RSVP for Joy to the World is the 13th of November. And you know why I said October? Because I said I've got the word order kit written down. So I just saw the O and went, oh, October. No, we are in November. You're correct. So the stamp set that goes with this, I didn't have out either. Which one is it? Okay, I don't, oh yes, there it is. This one. Sorry, I didn't have it out. There it is, the Tag Buffet stamp set. So this is the stamp set that goes with the kit. So you'll get this as part of your class for the Christmas Tag Buffet class, and then you can use this stamp set on other projects as well. Plus for this class, you'll get either 6 or 12 kits to make your tags, depending on which option you choose, option 1 or option 2. So look out for that one. Then I'll be having another product class on the 12th of December, and then Technique Club again on the 19th of December. So lots and lots of classes coming up. So have a look in the events section of my business page here, and you'll get to see all of my events that are coming up, all of my classes. So there's lots and lots happening. We're getting everybody ready for Christmas with all these beautiful Christmas projects. All right, so let me, oh, hi Amanda. Oh, sorry, Alison, how are you? Great to see you. All right, so I'm going to now flip my camera back up so I can say goodbye to all of you face to face. So just a moment, I'll cover up my camera. And if you just, whoops, bear with me for a moment while I get that ready. I'll do a flippity flip. Oh, it's squeaky. Did you hear that squeak then? It was resisting me changing. It was like, no, don't change me. All right. There we go. And I'll tip that down a little bit and get some light back happening. There we go. All right, so there's my beautiful Onstage box up there again. So excited about Onstage. So if you're just jumping on now, feel free to go, oh, look at me, I'm all hot and flustered. I've been talking so much today. So if you missed the beginning of me talking all about Onstage and showing all the things from Onstage, and I showed the cards that we made at Onstage, go back and watch the replay. Yeah, lots and lots of super exciting things to show you and talk about, well, that I did actually show you. Yes, definitely go back and watch the replay, Alison. That would be awesome. All right, so here's my card for today. Let's go this way a little bit and we'll see the Onstage logo there. So I hope you really liked that. So all of these products that I've used today, or the stamp sets, the designer series paper, they're all available in the August to December 2020 mini catalogue. So look out for that one. You can find them at the moment on my online store at mandyspapercraftcreations.blogspot.com. Just go through to my blog, and then at the top you'll see the shop tab. So you just click on that and it takes you through to the online store. If you need help with your ordering, then or you've got any questions or product questions, anything. Oh, sorry, I've got an itch. Still got a little bit of dust. Yeah, feel free to get in contact with me, and I would love to help you with any of your questions that you might have. But thank you all so much, everybody, for joining me. It was great to have you along and sharing my excitement about Onstage. Remember to check out my blog as well for all the photos and all the fun of Onstage. I put a blog post up late yesterday evening about that, so check that out as well. But I hope you all have a fantastic week. We've got beautiful weather here today, and I hope, well, I don't know, I think they said it was going to get hot towards the end of the week. So I'm actually looking forward to the warmer weather coming on, because it's been a bit cold over the weekend. So have a great week, everyone, and I look forward to seeing you all again next Monday at 4 o'clock. Happy crafting. Bye.